For what it's worth, there's no more looking back, it's looking up, oh look at that.